Welcome back to my channel. Today I have swatches for you from I'm Custom Color. So I'm sharing polishes that'll be available at I'm Custom Color's booth at the Indie Shop event in Atlanta on March 11th. These polishes are event exclusives, meaning they will be exclusively sold at the event, and if there's anything left over, it'll be sold at her Facebook fan group page. I will link in the description box below though I'm Custom Color's site, her Instagram, and her Facebook fan group page. I'll also link my Instagram page where I'll have more swatches of this collection, or of these polishes. I do have 9 polishes here to show you, so let's go ahead and get started. So first up is Tree Crabs, and this is a blue jelly base with a ton of different glitters, flakies, and holographic glitters. This also has those larger copper to gold shifting glitter. So here's our first coat of Tree Crabs. This is a phenomenal formula. It is a jelly polish though, so it is going to go on very sheer. These are meant to be built up so you can see through to each layer and get like a maximum glitter capacity while still having that tinted kind of base. It will be a little bit difficult to remove, and it will dry a little bit textured, not like actually textured, but just like not totally smooth. So you will want a good top coat and maybe a peel off base coat. So there's 3 coats. Next up is Fire Peacock, and this is kind of a brownie red with a strong copper shimmer. It also has those same holographic and UCC flakies that I Am Custom Color is just known for. So here's our first coat of Fire Peacock. This has a phenomenal formula. It is a little bit sheer on this first coat. It will build up really nicely on 2 coats though. This is not one, since it doesn't have chunkier glitter like the last one, this won't dry textured or anything like that. It's not going to be difficult to remove because those are flakies in there. It'll just be a little bit messy, but this does cover completely in 2 coats. So shown here is 2 coats. Next up is Nixie Fruit, and this is the polish that is in collaboration with me for the event. This is a purple jelly polish with different size blue glitters. It looks like it might have a touch of holographic as well as some iridescent flakies. Here's our first coat of Nixie Fruit. And just like the first polish, this is a jelly polish, so it is going to go on very sheer. This is done on purpose so it can be built up to see all of the glitters in each layer squished in between that beautiful purple tinted base. This does have a nice, easy to work with formula. It's not too thick, not too thin. I didn't have any running or pulling or anything like that. Here is the 3rd coat, and it covers mostly on 3 coats for me. If you're picky, do a 4th or use a base color. Next up we have Maka, and this is a lime green polish with a purpley shimmer and those UCC flakies as well as holographic micro glitter. So here's our first coat of Maka. This one goes on really well, and it covers very nicely. If you did a thick enough first coat, I'm sure you would be able to get this completely opaque in 1 coat. It has a great formula, it stays where you put it, so it would be easy to do 1 coat, but here is that 2nd coat. This one is going to dry decently glossy, and it's not going to be difficult to remove at all. So there's 2 coats. Up next we have the Belvedere, and this is a teal polish with a linear holographic and those UCC flakies, as well as it looks like a micro shimmer. So here's our first coat of the Belvedere. This goes on really nicely as well. It is just a little bit sheer on this first coat, nothing like the jelly polishes, but it is a noticeable nail line, so I will need a 2nd coat. So here's that 2nd coat, and this one does cover completely in 2. This one will dry down to a semi-matte finish, so you'll either want a glossy top coat or a matte top coat just to send it either way. So there is 2 coats. Up next we have Hundreds of Hibiscus, and this is a light lavender polish with, it looks like maybe a gold shimmer. It also looks like it has holographic shimmer and a iridescent flaky in there as well. So here's our first coat of Hundreds of Hibiscus. This is a lot like the last polish in formula. It's easy to work with, not too thick, not too thin. I mean, it's really fantastic. So here's our second coat, and this one does cover completely in 2 coats for me. Depending on your application though, you may end up needing 3 coats. I was in a very light-handed day here, so there is 2 coats. Up next we have Tahitian Sauce, and this is a beautiful pale coral. It's got like a bluish shimmer to it, a holographic glitter, and it looks like those same iridescent flakies. Here's our first coat of Tahitian Sauce. This is phenomenal to work with, so easy to use, and this is one of those colors that's going to look amazing on any kind of skin color. Dark, light, medium, anything. This is going to be absolutely beautiful. So here's our second coat of Tahitian Sauce, and this one does cover completely in 2 coats for me. This one also is very pigmented, and these kind of colors sometimes stain me, but this one did not. So there's 2 coats. Next up we have Metra Point, and this is a sandy nude polish with a ton of glitter. It's got like a brownish taupey glitter. It also has like a green shimmer. I also see holographic glitter as well as those same iridescent flakies. So here's our first coat of Metra Point. This is a very nice sandy beachy color. It's very easy to use, very easy to work with, a lot like the Belvedere and hundreds of Hibiscus. So here's our second coat, and this one does cover completely in 2 coats. This is also going to dry to that kind of matte-ish finish, not all the way matte, so you'll either want a glossy or a matte top coat to again bring it either way. So there's 2 coats. And finally we have Peacock Noir, and this is a black linear holographic polish, and I do see some of those flakies in there as well. They do look a little bit more pronounced. I'm not sure if it's just because it's in a dark base or if it's a different kind of flaky, but it does look like they're in there. Here's our first coat of Peacock Noir. This has a really nice formula as well. It has a really nice coverage as far as like this kind of polish goes. It's not going to take 3 coats or anything. So here's our second coat, and this one does cover completely in 2 coats. This one was maybe just a little bit more difficult to remove than the rest of them. I'm not entirely sure why, but I did have issues with them sticking to my nails. So, no surprise, my favorite of this collection is Maka, or of all of these polishes. It's so beautiful and it's so original. I've seen these kind of greens with these same kind of flakies and the same kind of concept, but I've never seen it done quite like this, and I just think it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. So, this was definitely my favorite Maka. Honestly, I recommend all of them. I mean, I'm just a huge fan of the brand in general, but if you can only get one, Maka's definitely it. And Tahitian Sauce. Get 2 minimum. So that is it. Let me know what you guys thought of these polishes. Let me know if you're going to the event, because I will be there as well. Let me know if you are going to the event, if you plan on picking anything up, or if you're not going to the event, what you hope is available after the show. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe if you want to see more from me, and I'll talk to you again next time.